So, please your grace, the prologue is addressed. At our approach, if we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to contest you. Our true intent is, for your delight. We are not here, that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know. This fellow doth not stand upon points. He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true. Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government. His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next? Gentle, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is peerless, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rust cast doth present wall, that vile wall, which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For if you will know by moonshine that these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nineth's tomb is there to woo, this grisly beast which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds this trusty Thisbe's mantle flame, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest with lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain. I wonder if the lion be to speak. No wonder, my lord, one lion may, when many asses do. In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one stout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rust cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this the cranny is, bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper. Would you desire lime and hair to speak by better? It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord. Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence! Oh, grim look, night! Oh, night, with hue so black, a night, whichever art, when day is not. Oh, night, oh, night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eyes. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see, a wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me. The wall, methinks, being sensible, and should course again. No, in truth, sir, he should not, deceiving me, is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes. O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee. I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe, my heart thou art, my love, I think. Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and like Lamander am I trust thee still. And I like Helen till the fates me kill. Not Shaphalus to Procrus was so true, as Shaphalus to Procrus I to you. Oh, kiss me through the whole of this vile wall. I kiss the vile coal, not your lips at all. Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away? Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. Thus have I wall my part discharged so, and being done thus wall away doth go. Now is the mural down between the two neighbors. No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning. This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard. The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amends them. It must be imagination, then, and not this. If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, and a man and a lion. You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the small monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as snug the joiner, am a lion theft, or else a lion damp, for if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life. A very gentle beast of a good conscience, the very best that a beast, my lord, that ever I saw. This lion is a very fox for his valor, true, and a goose for his discretion. Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose. His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. He should have worn the horns on his head. He is no crescent, and his horns are invincible within the circumference. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present, myself the man in the moon do so seem to be. This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man of the moon? He dares not come therefore the candle, for you see it is already snuffed. I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change? It appears by his small light of a discretion that he is in the wane, but yet in courtesy and all reason we must stay the time. Proceed, moon. All that I say to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I, the moon, man and moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog. Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes this. This is old Minnie's too. Where is my love? Oh, well, Lord, lion. Well run, sister. Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace. Well, mouse, lion. And then Pyramus, and so the lion vanished. Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams, I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take up truth's business place. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes do you see, how can it be, O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood, approach, ye fury, stay. O fates, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell. This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad. Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man. O wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is no, which was the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, outsword and moon, the path of Pyramus. I that left path, where heart doth hop, thus die I, thus, now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul is in the sky, tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight, now die. No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one. Less than an ace, man, for he is dead,